right. Trying to keep up with this live countdown, or the countdown itself. I was recording some earlier. I just have a lot going on. I had to go, had a doctor's appointment today, so I got tied up in the morning with that. So, what's been going on this close to the elections? Okay. Well, we all seen the war in the Middle East. What's going on in Ukraine? Uh, Morning, Joe. What's going on in Ukraine is who knows? Anybody's guess. This stuff about North Koreans, nobody's sure how many showed up, what they're doing, or anything like that. So that's anyone's guess. But things there aren't good, and they're looking. I've heard rumors that they're looking to negotiate, have some sort of peace agreement there. But I believe that will only happen if Trump is elected. Okay, so the big one is the Middle East. And if you watch Redacted, they had that Army colonel give his opinion on this. And what's going on is they have to escalate the war before the election. Because he goes, then, irregardless of who's elected, an ongoing war will be a mess for whichever candidate wins. Okay, it's not going to be good. They want to start this because then Israel is going to have to draw in the U.S. no matter what. Okay, so this is a political thing. Honestly, I think it's a bunch of bull because all of them talked. Okay, Trump, they're even talking with Trump. He talks to Putin, he talks to this one, they talk to the Netanyahu, they talk to him in Iran. And of course, everyone says the Russians will not allow the Israelis to blow Iran off the face of the earth. And they pick what targets, and then they all talk amongst each other and approve how it's going. So I believe it's a bunch of orchestrated BS. And all it comes down to is us, the U.S. taxpayers, end up financing this insanity. Okay. So we'll see. But the scenario is the war must escalate to draw on the U.S. troops. We do have troops in the area in different bases doing different things. They may not be involved in actual frontline combat, but they are communications people and people with technical skills in there because I don't think any of them got the strategic ability to do a lot of the things that we provide for them. You know, involved. So that's what's kind of going on there. That's like the plan. Of course, the economy, everyone's worried about that. They're showing with the debt and everything. If something goes wrong, it doesn't have to be before the election. It could be in the months afterwards. We're talking the U.S. is on the verge of a total collapse, and they're talking about bail-ins other than bailouts, where the bank just absconds with your funds, to make up for their losses or whatever. And of course, everybody bricks. I don't really think them jokers are all in agreement. I don't think that BRICS, even though it's doing stuff, there's a lot of experts that say it's an awful difficult thing to do. And for them to totally unseat the US and England, and that is not going to be a easy feat or something going on. Just more stuff involved in this mayhem of fear mongering and confusion. And I think a lot of people, like the undecided voters, they just put so much things out there that it confuses the hell out of people who are kind of indecisive or really don't get into politics. And that's kind of, well, that's just the way it is. And Trump, I guess, had a big rally. My wife was watching it live last night, I guess, down in Madison Square Garden. And they had Elon Musk or something. I was working on getting some videos up and out. Um, and I had some other things to do. But yeah, they all come on. His wife was there. She spoke. I guess his son was saying something. I didn't watch any of my wife was telling me. Elon Musk was there. And it was a pretty good turnout in Madison Square Garden. So, you know, New York State is it's like a socialist country there. Okay, that's why I left my home state for years. And, you know, it's just as bad as California, if not, you know, it's on par with California. New York and California kind of run neck and neck with these policies like the old DWI, banning smoking in public places and all this stuff. They were the first few states to do it, or they're the first ones to implement this crap. And, you know, there's no, you know, manufacturing is what made New York State. Okay. And that's all out the window. Of course, all them states up there, Pennsylvania, Ohio, I think Michigan also was a big, well, the automobile industry, I guess, is really big up there. And that all went down the tubes. So he was more or less promising to bring all this back. American made cars, American made things, putting insane tariffs on everything and breaking away from China, uh, which a lot of people say can't be done, but we'll see. Of course, there are a lot of promises made by these people that kind of are unrealistic, you know. But really, that's about it. 8 days out. So we got a week from Tuesday, tomorrow, and that's the big day, and then the fun begins. Uh, so we have to see how it all turns out. Now, like the colonel said, he goes, that Middle Eastern war must escalate within the next 2 weeks. And I guess there were some missile strikes, and we had the B 2 bomber strike, and what's really going on or who can you trust, because you hear things so varied and so different that you don't know who's feeding you that, and they don't, you know, the people doing this crap ain't gonna let you know that there's something in there that the CIA's running some kind of prison camp or something, you know. Yeah. All I know is inflation's kind of going up. I did grab a couple deals and I'm working on them. I'm going to try to get out to the range this week. I want to go while the weather's clear. It's cold, but clear. And I want to fire some more guns in my testing videos. So I got some firearms to take out, some ammo to burn, do some comparisons. I got a couple new guns I found on these bizarre sales, which are interesting. And also watch the videos. I tell you how I get these deals or sales. If this is something you're interested in, you should look into this, you know, if that's what you're looking for, a bargain. But yeah, so excuse me. That's kind of how it looks. I'm faced with some more increasing bills, so I have to kind of work on things in that nature. But truthfully, I haven't seen anything totally crazy today. I mean, like guys, well, I mean, today, you can never tell Let's see what we got. It depends. Elon Musk and the space thing. Elon Musk sued. That's breaking news here. Trump rally against Green new scam promises to cut energy in half. Trump Iran warning. Okay, a lot of stuff out there if you guys got time to check up on this. Let me look under news. Trump will be a landslide. Puerto Rico joke can backfire on Trump. Israeli strikes devastates Iran's military. That was 1 hour ago. And then you see crushing blow to Republicans. Elon Musk sued. You know, they keep saying that this race is neck and neck. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Trump rallies thousands in historic Madison Square Garden. Let's see what we got. 52, that's not bad. Megabait, the Varget. My vote cancels out my neighbor's vote. Screw 'em. I heard that. Yeah, because there's too much connected. There's too many free handouts there. They're not going to do that. I really don't read anything. I'm just going down what I see. There's Fox 8. It's just whatever's out there. 60 Minutes, Fox News, Forbes breaking news, defense updates, Queen City News. Oh, that's down here. Forbes, Fox. My wife goes to Breiberg or something and all this other stuff, but I just catch glimpses of it. I try not to get, I'd have to spend all day looking at all this stuff. I think Trump's popular. .360 round packs at GP11 at LGS too. Okay. GP11. Yeah, that stuff's hard to find. I got some of it. Where the hell did I have it? I don't know if I got any of it down here, if I took all of that upstairs to where I store ammo. I can't remember. I even forget how the hell that. I was supposed to work on reloading some of that too. It isn't. $45.70 loads are available to members. The work I've done, I believe, and truthfully, there's just one powder you use and load it up. But I haven't. Cash only. No. Yeah, that's the way to go. A lot of people don't like doing that. Cash only use. I don't believe I have any of that Swiss GP. Fuck. No, I got all that stuff upstairs in the other storage area. But yeah, I don't know. GP11. Let's take a look. Go to Ammo Seek. See if we can find any. Ammo, rifle, or start seeking. Swiss ammo. Ooh, 7.5 by 53.5 Swiss. There's none available. Nothing in stock. So yeah, I guess that's a tough one to get. Yeah, I'm going to be working on that. What's cached at the green stuff you can't get? There was 1.3 gallons of beer, and yeah, we finished it. No, that was a special can, 1.3 gallons, 5 liters. So yeah. So I don't know how it's gonna go, guys. Yeah, it is. Yep. So big thing down there in New York. He made a bunch of promises about doing this, doing that. I don't think the name calling. Uh, and found some mom and pop shops that make vintage block powder loads, and one they sell 8x50. Well, the thing is, selling it's one thing. The thing is the price of it. I had my transfer dealer I was talking to the other day. He is convinced that the government or the administration has either pressured or influenced the people who make ammunition. Because, like I said, number one customer for ammo is the U.S. government, to restrict or raise their prices to where reloading is almost impossible. It is a form of gun control. I mean, I can't see how powder went from $25 a pound up to 60 in a few years. And what them guys are telling me they pay up in Canada is ungodly. No, I picked up a 03A3 200 rounds of Milsurp 30-06. It just came in. I hope he ain't got corrosive ammo, because that'll screw the barrel up. Yeah, everyone's kind of tired of the name calling and nonsense and crap that's going on. But like I said, unfortunately, it looks like they're going to drag us into some kind of war. And it's just the war could be a problem. And then the finances. I believe that there's going to be problems with the economy, no matter who uh, wins this. It's one of them deals. It's coming, and they're going to pull something. And I have no idea. This bail out or bail in, where they confiscate your money to accept the losses. I don't think they can do it, but then again, somebody said that they changed the law and they can. Of course, these people also say that the government controls the weather and a lot of other stuff that, you know, can't really prove one way or the other. And even if you did, you just disappear like some of them other folks that do. But birds are not real. Yeah. But that's about it, guys. I got some work I got to do out in the garage. I had decent turnout. Maybe doing this later in the afternoon would be a better idea. I'm going to have to because I'm going to try to get out there early in the morning tomorrow. And I got some, like I said, I got some new guns I want to test, get some footage up with that and some interesting things. And I'm going to talk about people who brought up firing slugs in those Turkish guns. And there's a way. Ammo. They had some 11 millimeter Gra ammo at $179 for 20 rounds. With Bertram brass, that's about what I tell you I'd have to get for it. The Bertram brass, if you have it and can find it, it's probably $100 right there for a damn correct Gra brass. I mean, trying to half-ass it from whatever cartridge they like to, I go with the Bertram. Then you can load it with the correct black powder charge, compress it, and get a paper patch bullet, and them Gras will fire. But it is expensive, okay? Unless you develop the skills and go out and do it yourself, okay? It can be done, but it's not cheap. Got to check the ammo. It could be that Greek stuff that came in years ago. Yeah, it could be Turkish turkeys. I don't know if they got turkeys in that. It's kind of like a desert, kind of weird ass place there. I really don't know what they eat there. That is something to think about. Yeah, but what kind of slugs are they? That's the thing I got to make the video. If you got I think it's Forster slugs is the name, the hollow base ones. The ones that screw the guns up are either the Wernicke or the ones that have a solid base attached, and then the Sabo ones that are made for the rifled shotguns. Those, I guess, are the ones that can do the damage. But if you just got the old-fashioned slug with the rifling on the outside, the hollow base, that could be shot through a full choke on an old gun. So I think they put that in there because probably somebody was firing some damn thing in one of them and blew one of the barrels up. That's why they put that warning there. But a lot of people ask me, you're not supposed to fire slugs. And then they will list those guns as a fixed choke modified, but when you measure them with calipers, they are not. They are an improved cylinder. So they're like 5 thousandths tighter than wide open, so that's another thing that they do. Federal rifle slugs, what 1 ounce? Are those 3-inch mags? Because you're getting close to a 3-inch mag. Usually run now. Two and 3/4. All right. That's a pretty steep load. Well, Thanksgiving again is one of them racist holidays. So I don't know. All right, Carcanos. Once you figure the sight system out and get used to it, okay. And again, you have to remember where the hell the front sight goes in the groove. You can shoot them; they're accurate. Once you know where they shoot, uh, you know they are accurate guns. And if it's keyholing and that, I never got around to making cast bullets. My arm and hand is so screwed up. I really can't cast the bullets anymore. I have a hard time disassembling guns. Nevertheless, casting 1,000 rifle bullets. But there was a 7.5 that I think I can get. I can get them at accurate bullet molds to cut it a few thousandths bigger, and then I'd have to make my own custom sizing die for like 303 or 304, 304, something weird, and probably be able to do it. But as long as that gun isn't one of them Royal Tiger guns that has that damn rusted crud in there. I had one I sold. I mean, it was wiped out. It's one thing for the bore to be worn out. It's another thing to have that crud in there that a cast bullet, try and go with an oversized cast bullet would be um, a pain in the ass. Green tips fly further. Commercials mixed with couples, of course. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, you got the husband and wife, two different races, and the kids are a third one. Calling it Indigenous Peoples Day this year, not Columbus Day. Couples have become yeah, I mean, my wife noticed that you get bombarded with that crap. Drive you nuts. But what's the time here? Oh, it's afternoon. I got to grab my lunch and get to work on some things. 91 Carcano long boys trigger, right around 3 pounds. Recoil was like, well, yeah, I mean, they're huge guns. I don't know. You have to look. Yeah, that was back. The Jeffersons, that was a interesting TV show. They don't make TV shows like that anymore. But yeah. All right then, 30 minutes in. Kind of sorry I have to leave on this chat because it is getting late. There's several things I want to get done and get some work done and get prepped to go out. Got to get my camera, check my cameras, my batteries, all that other fun crap, so I can get some range time in, and you guys can get some really nice content because I've gotten so caught up in doing this. See, I don't mind the chats. I mean, we're getting more and more people showing up at the chats, okay, because of this on a daily basis, but it's a tad bit more pressing. It's difficult for me to keep up with this, try to get some other stuff like everyone here is asking. How about 4570? How about black powder? How about this? Or, a lot of stuff for me to do. I got to go forth. But I gotta get going. Gonna grab my lunch and get working on stuff. So I'd like to thank you all again for showing up. It's great, this impromptu. Like I said, I had to go and get some stuff done this morning, and I was tied up and just got home a little while ago. And that now probably be again in the afternoon like this, maybe after 12 tomorrow. Because if I get out to the range, I won't get home till afternoon. So we'll have another live. We'll keep the countdown going. There ain't that many days left, only 7 of them. So we can do that and keep this thing going there. And again, guys, thanks.